I'm Zahir, Kelvin Abdullah, and this is Nightline. The top stories: hundreds of thousands attend 2025 National Day celebrations across Malaysia, showcasing their love for the country. And Tang Jie-Ee deliver Merdeka joy with historic world crown. Hundreds of thousands of people from all walks of life came together to celebrate the 68th National Day across the country. At Dataran Putrajaya, over 100,000 visitors gathered to witness the vibrant and grand celebration themed Malaysia Madani Rakyat Disantuni. This year's National Day Parade featured 14,062 participants, including marching bands, vehicles and contingents from key sectors, as well as special performances. Crowds began filling the viewing areas along Persiaran Perdana to experience the parade in person from as early as Saturday night. Also in attendance were Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim and his wife, Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail, members of the cabinet, as well as foreign envoys. The event began with the arrival of the young Di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim and the Raja Permaisuri Agong Raja Zarif Sofia. Visitors were particularly delighted to see Sultan Ibrahim personally driving a Proton Satria Neo to the venue. Immediately after, 5 aircraft performed a flypast accompanied by the national anthem, Negaraku. Sultan Ibrahim then proceeded to inspect the main guard of honor. The national anthem, Negaraku, rang out once again as the Jalo Gemilang was raised, accompanied by a 14-gun salute and the recitation of the Rukun Negara pledge. Kicking off the parade, the theme song Malaysia Madani Rakyat Disantuni was performed by national songstress Datuk Sri Siti Nurhaliza Tarudin. Making their debut at the event were the ASEAN 2025 Chairmanship Contingent, which reflects Malaysia's role as ASEAN Chair, and the Visit Malaysia Year 2026 contingent. The parade also featured contingents from government agencies, security forces, government-linked companies and the private sector. Other highlights included a special segment titled the Malaysia Madani Special Performance, featuring 1,000 participants from the Department of Culture and Arts, as well as a human graphic terrace involving 2,000 students. The aerial display segment was the main attraction of the event, with 30 aircraft and helicopters from the uniformed forces taking to the skies. After the event, Anwar, accompanied by his 2 deputies, greeted the school of group students involved in the human graphic terrace performance. He also praised the participants, describing the performance as one of the best in the nation's history, as it successfully showcased the patriotic spirit of the people while highlighting the creativity and unity of the younger generation. He then walked along Persiaran Perdana, warmly interacting with visitors in attendance. Along the route, the Prime Minister took time to greet people from all walks of life, including children, senior citizens and foreign tourists who had also flocked to the venue for the celebration. When asked by the media about the day's event, Anwar simply gave a thumbs up and smiled. Now, the massive crowd seen at the National Day celebrations across the country have demonstrated that the spirit of patriotism and unity remains strong among Malaysians. When met by reporters, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi described this year's celebration as a great success.
Moga-moga selamat penyatuan di kalangan seluruh rakyat Malaysia akan tercapai dan kita ketepikan perbezaan di kalangan kita.
Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Fadilah Yusof also praised the performances and parade.
Persembahan yang begitu baik mengangkat semangat kita. Yang penting ialah untuk kita bersatu, memastikan negara Malaysia akan terus bersatu, mencipta kemakmuran untuk kesejahteraan rakyat semua.
In another development, this year's National Day celebration has been described as the best ever held. Communications Minister Datuk Fahmi Fadzil said the commitment and support from both participants and visitors were also extraordinary. Fahmi, who is also the National Day and Malaysia Day 2025 Main Committee Chairman, expressed pride in the spirit of Malaysians who had gathered at Dataran Putrajaya since early morning.
Saya cukup berbangga dan cukup gembira. Alhamdulillah semua perancangan berjalan seperti yang telah kita susun.
Elsewhere, police detained a woman after she breached security in an attempt to approach the Sultan of Perak, Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah, during the state-level National Day celebration in Ipoh on Sunday morning. The incident occurred while the Perak state anthem was being played. Perak Police Chief Datuk Noor Hissam Nordin said the suspect entered through the side of the stage at 8:20 a.m. and approached Sultan Nazrin before being arrested at the scene by security personnel. The 41-year-old suspect was then taken to the police station for further action. Initial checks found she had a history of psychiatric treatment and was under medical supervision. She also has a past record involving drug cases, but preliminary urine tests came back negative. The case is being investigated under the Penal Code for voluntarily causing grievous hurt and attempting to commit an offence. Meanwhile, the incident did not disrupt the state-level National Day celebrations at the Ipoh Town Hall compound. Attended by nearly 50,000 people, the event continued with Sultan Nazrin inspecting the Guard of Honour. A total of 107 contingents comprising 5,700 participants from state agencies, departments, uniform units, public universities, statutory bodies and non-governmental organizations took part in the parade. The program also featured choir performances, patriotic songs, dances and cultural displays. In Kuala Terengganu, the National Day celebrations were enlivened by firefighters demonstrating their skills with equipment, including boats and ladders. Around 20,000 people thronged Dataran Shah Bandar to watch the state-level National Day parade, featuring 3,972 participants from 122 contingents, including various departments, agencies, educational institutions, and non-governmental organizations. The celebrations in Pulau Pinang took place at the grounds of Batu Kawan Stadium. A brief drizzle did little to dampen the spirits of over 25,000 visitors who came to witness the colourful event. One of the highlights of the state parade was the special Gendang Tiga Budaya performance by the Pulau Pinang Youth Development Corporation, which featured musical elements from the three main ethnic groups. In Kota Kinabalu, more than 50,000 visitors attended the celebrations at Dataran Bandaraya. The festivities continued with the Sabah Day celebrations at Padang Merdeka, which kicked off at 7 p.m. Sabah Day was first celebrated on August 31st, 1963 and has been officially observed alongside National Day since 2023. In Malacca, the National Day celebrations held at Persiaran Jalan Merdeka, Bandar Hilir, made history by featuring the largest state-level parade ever, with over 8,000 participants from 147 contingents. The event was attended by over 50,000 visitors, including foreign tourists. The celebrations were further enlivened by an aerial display featuring two Sukhoi S-30 MKM fighter jets and a C-130H Hercules tactical transport aircraft. This year's National Day celebrations also held special significance for several couples as they welcomed their Merdeka babies, children who will carry forward both their family legacies and the Malaysian spirit. At the Tunku Azizah Hospital in Kuala Lumpur, a dozen babies were born as of Sunday evening. For first-time mother Noor Hidayah Sadiq, the birth of a daughter on such a significant day was an unexpected yet joyous surprise.
Nervous and unexpected sebab saya punya due kalau ikutkan bulan 9, tapi tak sangka lah dia lahir 31. So jadi anak Merdeka, so saya happy lah.
Another mother, Lim Li Yun, gave birth to a second child at 12:10 midnight, the first Merdeka baby delivered at the hospital. Hospital Director Dr. Shamsul Anwar Kamaruddin also paid tribute to the doctors and nurses who ensured safe deliveries throughout this historic day.
31 Ogos ni adalah sangat bermakna lah kepada bayi-bayi yang dilahirkan pada tarikh ini, kerana ini merupakan tarikh keramat lah, yang mana adalah tarikh kemerdekaan bagi Malaysia. Jadi ibu-ibu yang melahirkan anak pada tarikh ini kita raikan ya, sebagai bayi merdeka.
Of the 12 babies that were born, 8 were girls and 4 were boys. National Day is more than a celebration of independence. It is a reminder to live the Malaysian spirit every day. One way to show that is by choosing products proudly made at home. Nightline's Nurin Razmin finds out why buying Malaysian isn't just patriotic, it's powerful.
Just like the fight for independence, supporting local businesses is about self-reliance, keeping skills, jobs and traditions alive in Malaysian hands. More than products, these businesses safeguard Malaysia's cultural identity, blending heritage with modern trends to create something uniquely ours.
So I believe that local business nowadays, they bring our culture and heritage to another level. And plus local brands sekarang dah on par with international brand. So I believe if we Malaysian support local brand, is like we pride of our nation. And kalau kita tak support, siapa lagi nak support?
Supporting local isn't just about business, it's about belief. Believe that Malaysian hands, ideas and heritage can stand tall alongside the rest of the world.
I think that is very important for local to keep supporting local, because by then our local products can be more known by more variation of people, and it will gain more publicity.
In a multicultural nation like Malaysia, local products are more than goods. They reflect the country's diversity and shared pride.
I think it's very important for Malaysians to support other local products, and then we come from many cultures, so we have our own product, our own food, our own economy, so we can grow the economy.
As Malaysians mark National Day, the call to buy local is ringing louder than ever, seen by many as a simple yet powerful show of unity.
I believe Malaysia has so much talent and we need to showcase it so much more. We really need to have them bring out their true colours, showing what they are made of, and we need to support them as much as possible. So please buy more of our local brands, because they are truly top quality. And
as for me, it's important for us to support local products, especially Malaysian made products, is because sense of unity, and also to give motivations to our local entrepreneurs.
For me, I believe that even if it's Malaysian products, we are able to produce something that is at the same or on par with international brands.
Beyond the parades and fireworks, Merdeka is also about the everyday ways we carry Malaysia forward. Local vendors aren't just selling products, they're selling a piece of our identity. And as we celebrate Merdeka this year, let's not forget that unity can be found in the little things we share. I'm Nurin Razmin, wishing all Malaysians a joyous Merdeka.
Malaysia may be a multiracial nation, but its people are renowned for their unity and harmony, and National Day is a time when this patriotic spirit and sense of togetherness are on full display. Nightline's Muhammad Nadir Azfar has the report.
Beyond its world-famous cuisines, Malaysia is also admired for its strong national identity and harmonious diversity. For many Malaysians, however, the bonds that hold the nation together can still be strengthened even further.
The best thing for the youngsters, do something, do a program, where the youngsters can join in, take activities, the Malay, Chinese, Indian, whatsoever, they are together, One of the idea, maybe you can do sports, soccer, or now what we call the apa yang pickleball, yeah, the pickleball. That's good.
We should celebrate all the festivals together to be support each other, community and everything.
Rasanya kan kita sebagai rakyat Malaysia ni kita kena berbilang kaum lah. Boleh berkawan ramai lah dengan kaum-kaum yang lain. Semangat berpaduan, dua kena ada.
Meanwhile, the younger generation continues to hold a strong sense of national pride, even if some feel disconnected from the history that shaped Malaysia's independence.
Personally, I think that National Day celebration means like us as the younger generation appreciating the hard work of our past leaders and also being able to come together despite any of our differences, being able to unite together no matter the circumstances, because at the end of the day we're here because we're Malaysian.
Pada pendapat saya, bagi masuk kemerdekaan je lah, kita mesti mempunyai identiti kita sendiri dan kita juga perlu membina jati diri kita sebagai sebuah negara. Jangan macam kita hanya mengikut arus daripada negara luar dan kita hanya macam ikut flow je, ikut je apa-apa macam lalang. Kita perlu mempunyai diri kita sendiri dan kita perlu teguh untuk mempertahankan identiti kita sendiri untuk ditunjukkan kepada luar.
The grandeur of the National Day celebrations also captivated foreign visitors, who were awed by the Jalo Gemilang fluttering across Kuala Lumpur.
Yesterday I saw like a big salute overall the center of Kuala Lumpur, and it was a bit shocking for me. And I can compare it with the New Year celebration in Russia and maybe in some other countries in Southeast Asia. I like it a lot, and I would like to know more about this holiday and overall about Malaysian people.
I like the atmosphere here because so many flags at the street and the building, like so good.
In every flag that waves, every cheer that rings out, and every beating heart, Malaysians show that their unity is not just a symbol, but their greatest strength and a force that carries the nation forward.
68 years on, and Malaysia's National Day is more than just a celebration. It is a living spirit of independence that inspires pride and brings Malaysians together. Muhammad Adi Asfar, TV3.
Migrant smuggling syndicate disguised as e-hailing drivers busted. This and more right after this break.
Lelaki itu lemah. Saya ada jin itu. Boleh tunaikan unlimited rewards. Ingatkan lelaki jin tak cukup satu. Lagi layan dengan Tontonat Rewards non-stop. Nak ni, nak tu, semua untuk korang. Langgan tonton RM9.90 je. Baru puas.
Kita orang Sarawak, macam-macam aktiviti best minggu kita di studio tonton Drama Sangat. Ada gaya macam ratu, pertandingan ratu etnik Drama Sangat dah tunggu. Untuk adik-adik, tunjukkan bakat Nurana Ejen Ali sambil bergambar dengan maskot Ejen Ali. Yang hati kental, boleh cuba masuk trail rumah hantu. Dan mestilah personaliti media prima dan artis Drama Sangat pun ada. Selfie banyak-banyak, okey? Jumpa kita semua di Karnival Jom Heboh Sarawak, dataran perayaan Petra Jaya Kuching 5 hingga 7 September ini. Jom, jom, jom!
Welcome back. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, who departed for China shortly after the National Day celebrations, has arrived safely in Tianjin to begin a 4-day working visit to the country. Anwar's visit comes at the invitation of Chinese President Xi Jinping to attend the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO summit. The aircraft carrying Anwar touched down at the Tianjin Beihai International Airport at 5:27 p.m. A 36-member Guard of Honor greeted the Prime Minister upon arrival. He was welcomed by China's Agriculture Minister Han Jun, Wang Chang-song, and China's Ambassador to Malaysia, Kuyang Eugene. Anwar then headed directly to the Tianjin Meijiang Convention Center, the venue of the SCO Summit 2025 Gala Dinner hosted by Jie-Ee, the current chair of the organization. Anwar is set to become the first Malaysian Prime Minister to attend and deliver remarks at the SCO Summit. During the working visit, he is also scheduled for back-to-back meetings with Jie-Ee and Premier Li Xiang in Beijing on September 2nd. The My Kasih technical team is actively working to resolve system disruptions encountered on Sunday during the processing of transactions under the Sumbangan Asas Rahmah SARA program. The difficulties arose due to the unusually high volume of transactions on the first day of disbursements. In a joint statement, the Finance Ministry and My Kasih have apologized for the glitches that affected some retail outlets when processing transactions for the SARA cash assistance. They said that their terminal system experienced delays in processing transactions due to a surge in purchase volume. While purchases could still be made, some retail outlets might have difficulty processing them because of the heavy system demand. The issue is currently being resolved and the system is expected to return to normal operations soon. It was reported that several outlets experienced glitches, leaving some shoppers unable to redeem the one-off 100 ringgit SARA credit and having to pay out of their own pockets. The aid, which was disbursed via MyCard on Sunday, is expected to benefit 22 million adults nationwide. In Selangor, the Immigration Department crippled the migrant smuggling syndicate masquerading as e-hailing drivers following raids at 2 locations in Kajang on Friday. Its Director General, Dato' Zakaria Shaaban, said in the 3:45 a.m. operation, 9 individuals aged between 26 and 60 were arrested. According to Zakaria, the suspects included a local married couple believed to have acted as transporters, as well as 5 men and 2 women of Indonesian nationality. He explained that the syndicate has been active for the past 2 months. Their modus operandi involved targeting Indonesian nationals who had overstayed or lacked valid documents, offering to smuggle them out of the Klang Valley and back to their home country. The syndicate charged each migrant between 1,500 and 2,000 ringgit for their service. The case is being investigated under the Anti-Trafficking in Persons and Anti-Smuggling of Migrants Act, as well as the Immigration Act. Deadly Indonesia protests force U-turn on lawmakers' pay. The details when Nightline returns.
Sempena Bulan Kebangsaan semarakkan semangat Malaysia Madani, rakyat disantuni.
Sakit tengkuk, ketahui punca dan rawatannya.
Gempa bumi lemah di Segamat. Adakah Malaysia bersedia berdepan dengan risiko sekiranya berlaku gegaran seterusnya?
Tingkatkan keselamatan di jejambat, terutama sekali bagi penunggang motosikal.
Soal wang, teladani cara berbelanja Rasulullah SAW.
Isnin hingga Jumaat jam 10 pagi. Stream juga melalui tonton hanya di TV3.
Kalau dia nak dekat I, yes, I terima. Don't you dare.
You dengan Delina lain tu. Tak sama langsung.
Aku nak kau tahu, kedudukan kau takkan sama dengan aku.
Aku nak cari Delina. Aku nak tebus segala dosa salah silap aku pada dia.
Aku akan pastikan hidup abang kau tu hancur.
You tahu I masih sayangkan you, Delina.
Look at me, Farid. Dengar baik-baik. Cerita kita dalam habis.
Setia itu mahal. Minggu akhir, Isnin hingga Rabu 7 malam. Di Akasia TV3.
Wanita Hari
68 tahun Malaysia Merdeka.
Pasti banyak nostalgia manis waktu cuti Merdeka kan?
Cuaca macam ni teringin pula nak hirup sup panas.
Pilih je sup ayam, sup berkrim, sup gearbox pun ada.
Dalam dunia digital sekarang, penipuan semakin berleluasa.
Apa yang harus kita ketahui sebagai pengguna untuk melindungi diri kita?
Jangan lupa anak-anak juga ada hak mereka.
Kadang-kadang kita yang leka mengenainya.
Dan untuk hari cuti ini kami bawakan pelbagai manisan untuk anda.
Ada kek, jus, agar-agar dan macam-macam lagi.
Semuanya di WSHI TV3
dan stream sekarang melalui tonton. Wanita Hari ini. Apakah kehidupan ini seterusnya? Boleh ke aku bahagia dengan perkahwinan ni?
Disangka manis bermadu, namun pahitnya yang dirasa.
Dah suka sangat nampak. Kau dah lebih dah ni. Kau tunggu Nisa.
Nisa, lepas ni boleh tak? Ambil serius sikit pasal hidup ni.
Seindah Hujan Cinta, mulai 4 September, setiap Isnin hingga Khamis 10 malam. Terbaru di Samarinda TV3 dan stream juga melalui tonton.
News from the foreign front. Indonesian political parties have agreed to revoke a number of perks and privileges for parliamentarians in a major concession to anti-government protests that left 5 people dead. President Prabowo Subianto on Sunday announced that Parliament would cut lawmakers' allowances and suspend overseas work trips. Speaking at a news conference at the Presidential Palace, Prabowo also ordered the military and police to take stern action against rioters and looters.
Namun, kita tidak dapat pungkiri bahwa sudah mulai kelihatan gejala adanya tindakan-tindakan di luar hukum, bahkan melawan hukum, bahkan ada yang mengarah kepada makar dan terorisme.
Protests over what demonstrators called excessive pay and housing allowances for parliamentarians began on Monday and escalated into riots by Thursday after a motorcycle rideshare driver was killed during a police crackdown. The homes of some political party members and state installations were ransacked or set ablaze. Now, the National Democratic Party, Nasdem, in Indonesia has suspended 2 of its members from the Indonesian House of Representatives, DPR Ahmad Saroni and Nafa Urbach, effective Monday. Nasdem Secretary General Hermawi Taslim said the decision was made after the 2 lawmakers made remarks that were alleged to have offended the public and were considered a deviation from the party's principles. Saroni had previously dismissed the proposal to dissolve the DPR as the idea of fools and expressed support for the Jakarta police arresting and imprisoning violent protesters, including minors. Meanwhile, Nafa Urbach defended higher allowances for DPR members, citing traffic congestion during her commute from Kebayoran as a burden. Early on Saturday night, the residences of Indonesia's finance minister and several lawmakers were targeted and looted, marking a significant escalation in recent unrest. The house of Minister Sri Mulyani Indrawati in South Tangerang was ransacked in 2 waves. The looters reportedly stole items including electronics, decorations, clothing and kitchenware. Sri Mulyani, however, was not at home when the incident occurred. Several lawmakers' homes have also been looted in recent days, including that of Nasdem's Ahmad Saroni, where crowds attacked the property and damaged items including a car. Others targeted included lawmakers Yuka Kuya and Iko Hendro Purnomo. In East Jakarta's Duren Sawit district, hundreds stormed the home of former TV personality Uya, destroying the gate, breaking down doors and looting the property. Around the same time, protesters targeted the luxury South Jakarta home of comedian turned lawmaker Iko in Mega Kuningan. On to sports now. Badminton. Malaysia erupted in joy on National Day as Cheng Tang-Ji and Toh Yi-Wei carved their names into history by clinching the nation's first ever mixed doubles world title in Paris on Sunday. The world number 4 pair were firing on all cylinders as they swept aside China's Jiang Zhenbang, Wei Yasin 21-15, 21-14 in a dominant straight games victory at the Adidas Arena to seal Malaysia's second World Championships crown overall after Aaron Chia Soh Woo-Yik's breakthrough triumph in 2022. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim congratulated the pair soon after the victory, calling it a National Day gift to the nation. In a message on X, he expressed his gratitude to the duo for their hard work in bringing glory to the country. Youth and Sports Minister Hannah Yeoh also said this Merdeka Day gold medal is extra special as it will forever be etched in history as one of the country's finest sporting achievements. Their victory, coming as Malaysia celebrated its National Day, marked a day of pride as the Jalur Gemilang was raised and the national anthem played during the victory ceremony. Meanwhile, Buletin and M. Tina may have missed out on gold, but they won the hearts of Malaysians by securing a historic silver medal at a prestigious tournament. The world number 2 pair fought bravely, but eventually fell 14-21, 22-20, 17-21 to top seeds Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning of China in the women's doubles final. Despite the defeat, they can hold their heads high, having become the first Malaysian women's pair ever to stand on the World Championships podium. The result capped off a memorable National Day celebration as Malaysia recorded its best ever World Championships haul with 1 gold and 1 silver. This time around, let us fortify the spirit of patriotism and remain steadfast against any challenge that threatens our national unity. Keep Malaysia forever in your hearts and continue striving to uphold the Jalur Gemilang with pride on the world stage. With that, I'm Zahir, Kelvin, Abdullah. Thank you for watching and happy Merdeka Day.